The kind of smile that makes you question its sincerity lingered on the host's face. But Trump was no stranger to this routine. Start soft, then drive the dagger. He leaned forward slightly, a mix of confidence and amusement shaping his expression. You know, it's interesting you ask that, Trump began, his voice calm and deliberate. Liberals love the word lucky. They use it to downplay success, to suggest that hard work and sacrifice don't matter. But let me tell you something about luck. It doesn't build skyscrapers, create jobs, or make America great. The host's practiced grin faltered ever so slightly. This wasn't the defensive answer she'd been angling for, but she pressed on, her smile tightening. So, are you saying everything you've achieved is purely through hard work? I'm saying, Trump replied, his voice gaining intensity, that success comes to those who earn it. Sure, I've been blessed, but I've also worked harder than most can imagine. Sleepless nights, impossible deals, challenges that would break others, and let's be clear, I've never done it alone. The host's brow arched, sensing an opportunity. Not alone? She asked, feigning curiosity. Let's talk about the people behind Donald Trump. Of course, Trump said. When you mention the people behind me, you're probably thinking of my business partners or advisors. But let me tell you who really deserves credit. My family, especially Melania. The host's expression shifted, a flicker of predatory delight crossing her face. Ah, yes, Melania. Many wonder about her role in all of this. Some say she's rather quiet for the wife of such a powerful man. Trump's eyes narrowed slightly, and the room's energy thickened. Quiet? Number dignified? Yes, there's a difference, though I understand why some in the media might not grasp that concept. A nervous laugh rippled through the audience, and the host shifted uncomfortably in her seat. Undeterred, she leaned forward, her tone feigning concern. But don't you think the public deserves to know more about the woman behind Donald Trump? Unlike other political wives, Melania isn't as visible. Isn't that unusual? Trump's voice carried a protective resolve. The public knows exactly what they need to know about Melania. She's brilliant, accomplished, and chooses her moments wisely, unlike some who fill every silence with noise. The audience murmured in agreement as the host's polished demeanor began to crack. Still, she pressed on. Let's talk about her accomplishments. Some suggest her main achievement is being Mrs. Donald Trump. The temperature in the room dropped as Trump's expression hardened. Let me be very clear, he said, leaning in. Melania speaks 5 languages fluently. She built a successful career long before becoming First Lady and has represented this country with more grace and dignity than any in recent memory. But you wouldn't know that because the media is too busy pushing its own narrative. The host, now visibly flustered, tried to shift tactics. But surely being married to you has opened certain doors for her? Trump chuckled dryly, though his tone carried no humor. Doors might open, but success is about what you do once you're in the room. Melania doesn't just walk into rooms, she transforms them. Applause erupted from the audience, and the host's composure faltered. Desperate, she ventured further, her tone more aggressive. Your position, your influence. Don't you think it affects how people see her? Trump's response was swift. You mean how people like you see her? Influence doesn't create character, it reveals it. And what Melania has revealed through every challenge is why I'm proud to have her by my side. The host hesitated, then crossed a line she would regret. Mr. Trump, you're a powerful, wealthy man. You could have anyone. Don't you ever think about trading up? The studio fell silent. Trump remained perfectly still, his voice deadly quiet when he finally spoke. Trading up? He repeated. Let me tell you something about value, since that seems to be all you understand. In business, you trade up for a better deal. But marriage isn't business. It's loyalty, integrity, and love. Values you clearly don't understand. The host, pale and visibly shaken, tried to interject, but Trump wasn't done. You call it a golden cage. I call it a partnership, a true partnership. Melania isn't in anyone's shadow. She shines in her own right. By now, the audience was visibly siding with Trump, their applause growing stronger. The host's attempt to regain control only highlighted her dwindling authority. I was simply trying to have an honest conversation, she stammered. Honest? Trump countered. You came here with your little traps, hoping to embarrass me. Instead, you've shown everyone watching exactly why people don't trust the media anymore. You don't understand relationships, values, or respect. And that's the real story. The host sat frozen, her career unraveling in real time as Trump delivered his closing words. Real success, real love, real partnerships, they aren't disposable. They're built on loyalty, sacrifice, and commitment. And there is no trading up from someone who embodies all of that. The audience erupted in applause, solidifying the moment as one of the most talked about interviews in television history.